think that it's pretty clear that the markets are really not, frankly, priced in just how difficult this situation is becoming. And when I speak to Arab officials, senior Arab officials, Kelly, they essentially say to me, what we get from the Trump administration is general schizophrenia, because we hear one thing from one part of the administration, for the State Department, for example, we hear another from the Pentagon. And the worry, of course, is that they don't feel that they necessarily have the backing from the administration to go out there and say what they mean. For example, what we have going on right now, tomorrow, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, as well as the acting defense chief, as well as the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, they're all going to Capitol Hill. They're basically talking Iran. They're going to be talking to the House. They're going to be talking to the Senate. But one of the main things, of course, will be whether or not they have complete evidence that it was Iran that sabotaged these two Saudi ships. The general feeling in Washington, frankly, and abroad is that, of course, it was Iran. And what's really, really interesting about this is that so far the UAE and Saudi Arabia haven't come forward and said this. And what they are trying to do is to get a consensus, not just from Washington, but also from other international European leaders. They want a consensus. They don't want to look like they're warmongering. But at the same time, this is the intelligence.
And the oil price amid all of this, if they do come out with this tomorrow, then what?
Frankly, shockingly, nothing has really been moving the oil price. Frankly, what we saw at this JMMC meeting in Jeddah was really, there was a slight uptick, but it seemed to be calming the markets, because essentially what you had was a very cerebral Khalid al-Fallah, the energy minister from Saudi Arabia, just saying, guys, we're going to make sure that we're going to continue to still report the market. Wow. And so, what does that mean going into Vienna? This is a bigger question.
And how much how much time do we have until that?
Well, this is a good question, because now there are rumors that they could actually push that meeting off to July.
Wow.
And at the time that meeting is supposed to be taking place, the Treasury Secretary, Stephen Mnuchin, is going to be holding an economic summit in Bahrain, which could be the first bit of this, basically the Trump-Kushner peace plan playing out.